shit is beautiful.
Huh? Do I got to duck to the left for these niggas? How the fuck he find that? For my new gem. I love these niggas. I think you've mentioned these niggas before, and I know people have gone. Many people know about these. I mean, but it's my first time kind of very venturing around this motherfucker. Ocean State Job Lot, bro.
Oh yeah, the yob.
Oh man. I mean, nigga, the seasonings alone? Yo,
Damn,
they got
you really haven't been there, huh?
no. Like there's a seasoning section for days. That's like where I'm getting my seasonings from now on.
Oh yeah, they got the wall.
Yeah, the wall of
Paul
truth.
Wall, baby, Paul Wall.
Listen, I think I've been there quickly at one point in my life, but I never got to gander. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So they got watermelon products out there, man.
I mean, it is the summertime. It's supposed to be the summertime.
They better put it out there. But now that's a fucking towel. It's a towel / beach blanket.
Nice. And it fits perfectly over what was there before, the moon?
Oh yeah, I put it right on the yin and the yang. Yin and the yang. So I just got it up there for right now. Or maybe for later too.
Thing.
You know what I mean? She loves watermelon. I love watermelon. And I love her for loving watermelon. So let's make love under a watermelon. Mm-hmm.
Take a bite.
They weren't ready for that one. Man, vampire type shit, man. Turning the motherfucking Tay-Rock out this motherfucker, man. The fuck is going on, cuz it? Let me get my shit.
Dracula shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, what's happening? Welcome to the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast episode. Who knows? Why would we count anymore? Because would it matter to you? No, it doesn't. So it doesn't matter to us. Whatever number it is, will be on there. And we out here, in here, swimwear, gym wear, gym gear.
Gym gear. Shout out to Tim's hair. It's Tim, and he's got nice hair. I know that nigga, B.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
True. So what's happening this week? What's happening
what's happening, man? I just want to give a quick, I just want to give a quick little rest in peace. Shout out to my man Tim Dog's mother, Miss Helen, who passed away over the weekend. So, you know, rest in peace to her and for his family and all that, man. That's my dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, baby. You know, so yeah, man. The week has been hot. I mean. Yes. Like ridiculously hot. For no reason. It feels like August right now, man. Like this shit is like a heat wave beyond heat waves in July, which is normally we work our way to this shit. I feel like it was like coronavirus. Heat, nigga. Right there. How about that?
It doesn't feel safe to be outside right now. I'll tell you that.
Right.
It does not feel safe to be outside.
It's like something's keeping us inside. Listen, motherfuckers, you don't want to go out there. Yo, I live literally blocks from the beach, bro, and I'm not even going. I ain't even been over there. It's like it's a hot breeze.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, obviously, I'm not a small person, but I cannot be outside for very long right now. Like, I don't know how the fuck people do it. Like, I was helping my mother in her garden the other day, and I was out there for like a half hour. Just like, yo, much respect to anybody that works outdoors, because I don't know how the fuck you could do it. Like, and also, I am one of those people, and I understand you're on the opposite end of the spectrum, but like, you know, for me, humidity, we do not mix. Like, I hope in the future somehow they can fuck with people's genes and shit. Like, give me a little bit of your blood. Let's find that piece in there that makes you not fucking do anything when humidity comes, and put that in, because I can't do it, man. Like, I just get like a full body, like my entire body is wet, and I'm just like, I hate this.
Right, but
I just hate this immediately.
And they say where it's like that in the summer times, or like more closer to year round, is fucking like Louisiana.
Yeah.
All that swamp life, and it's fucking like that kind of like stick to you type shit.
That'll take you to the swamp nuts.
What I'm saying is like, hold up. We got shit that's gonna stick to you? No. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just a fucking. It's just a I don't know what was it, like a landslide for fucking bugs, or a fucking slip and slide. Excuse me, for bugs that just fucking just glide down this nigga right here, greasy ass body. Like, yeah.
True.
I got shout out to my big bro Paul I mean, Big Red, who live out, he moved from up this way and from Bridgeport, Connecticut. He moved down to Alabama a couple years ago. So he's fighting ticks all the time. And grew a big ass beard and shit. You know what I mean?
That's got to be rough down south. I give it to him, man, because I know up here it is not like it's not okay. People can definitely die outside right now. This shit is
it's one of those things like, you know, I can't live in nothing like that, man. But I've been going to war. We'll put that out there right now. I've been going to war, and it's not my fault. Okay, I've been forced into this life of war. All right, it was basically a womanly gun to my head to make me go to war for this. Okay. All right, last couple days, I've been going to war with ants, nigga. I'm under attack around my house. There's fucking ants everywhere, and I have a house full of young women and ladies, and I'm gonna say full. I just say that because I'm outnumbered, so to me it's full. I don't got 13 freaking people living with me, but you know, the ladies are all scared of bugs. So now it's like, oh my God. All right, so I got the dust. You know what I mean? That's the Terran dust or something like that. The ant fucking, you sprinkle that bitch everywhere.
I don't know. I've only fucked with like the little square traps, you know, where like the little plastic.
Oh no, brother! This is an exterior perimeter war, bro.
I didn't know you were going outside with it.
Oh no, this is probably because the gazebo life. You know what I mean? We went ahead and at Ocean State Job Lot. I hope that's put all that in there.
OSJB, baby, OSJB.
OSJB. That's where I purchased this nice, beautiful backdrop. You know what I mean? Nice little watermelon blanket / towel / background for me for now.
Utility.
You know what I'm saying? Device. But I because I did purchase that gazebo, I'm gonna keep saying that shit because it just feels right. Nigga, I gotta say gazebo. I said the gazebo. I purchased a outdoor mat, like a outdoor rug for the low. I'm talking about $27.
Okay.
And $27 to me means like, hey, this shit get fucked up. It's supposed to, and I don't really care like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I get through the winter, it looks good. You know, if it's fucked up by the time next summer comes, I pay another $20 to get another one, or or get a better one if the pockets is right. But I had to annihilate that fucking perimeter, that surface. They're out there, man. Like I'm trying to do it. I went and got the dust because, I go in the house and she's like fleeing for her life, and then she's gone for minutes while I'm out there trying to sprinkle my dust, and then she comes out. You know what I mean? Like
with a gun.
Right? No, it was like an AK. You could say it would be like an atomic bomb for ants. You know what I mean? She came out with a boiling pot of water.
And she took this shit personally.
Yeah. Where's the ant hole? I mean, there's one over there. Okay. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm like, yo, you're a bodying species right now. You are just, you know what I mean? Which always brings me to that point where I always joke with people. It's like, man, ain't that crazy how people could be sometime on what we decide, what we relate to that has worth of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
we watched a documentary about it, bro.
No, I mean, but it's like, the chicken's like,
Yep.
It's all right with that, but hey, we can't really kill the horse because, but what if it's good eating though? Why do we separate it like that? I don't.
From what I heard, and believe me, I never want to find out because I enjoy the beef so much. Is I heard cows are like dogs. Like straight up, like they'll play around with you, like run up, nuzzle against you.
I think right. See, it's like we never interacted with those motherfuckers. I never have, at least personally. Some people have. People that actually probably grew up on farms, that would make sense. But
true.
Not me. I mean, grew up on a farm. But there were live chickens.
Certain things we are just like, fuck it, we'll kill it. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? There really are certain things.
Right. And it's just like, well, we'll kill that, we'll buy that. So, I always do that. It's like, because my mother is one of those big, she's big on live and let live. You live and let live. I'm like, Mom, what about roaches though? No. They all gotta die. All those, they all, no. There's no purpose. No purpose. Oh, we get to decide now.
For me, I try to do an initial. I'm like, listen, if I put one spider outside, and he chooses to come back in, that's on him. You know what I mean? And like, if you didn't tell your boys, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, he let me go, so don't go in. You know, I can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like if
Can't do that. Hey, listen, I saved the mouse one time. That was a Thanksgiving night. That was probably one of the podcasts I spoke about because it was probably within that time frame, or maybe not. There was a cat. We have two cats. Pip, as you've seen, that's to my shoulder. She's the huntress. She's the huntress. She's out there. She's the mouse catcher. Princess, she just like, look, I'm just laying around, nigga. Let that shit come by me and it's ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let it come this way. She's like, let it come this way.
Out.
Right. It come this way, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'll tell you. But she gonna lay there and watch Pip go to work. She gonna watch her sister get busy. That's my sister though. Get her, get her. So I'm at Thanksgiving time. They're like, the cat got a mouse in his mouth. The cat got a mouse in his mouth. You know, man. Oh, okay.
It's just a cat doing cat stuff, though. We can't be mad. You know.
But then she, and I'm like, okay. So all right. So I gotta go get it out of his mouth. All right, we gotta try to save the mouse now. Okay. So the cat drop. I'm like, okay, let me get it. And she drops it, and now it starts running, scurrying. She didn't want to let go. Okay, now she dropped it. It scurries under there. So now I was like, okay, now I kind of have to utilize my cat as a catching device. I had to be like, all right, I'm gonna need you to catch it again, Pip. And then that's what I did. I started moving furniture. You know, everybody's running out the way. I'm like almost destroying the house to get to this. You know, I'm just moving shit, couches and shit, gliding. And then it started moving. I said, come on, Pip. You know, almost like a attack cat, man. She was on it too. That's my bitch, man. She went, she fucking grabbed. As soon as she grabbed it, then I had to go over there. I had a plastic bag. Like a shot. Yeah. I was like, okay, Pip. Oh, okay. And then I had a plastic bag with a couple paper towels wrapped up on top.
Yeah.
And the plastic bag, and I kind of just, I'm like extra with it. I don't want to touch the thing at all. Yeah. I could have just used a plastic bag, but I'm like, I don't know, nigga.
Add some layers. I'm with
you.
So
I fucking grabbed and did the like picking up the shit off the sidewalk move, flip that out. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with a bow, and I brought him some blocks. I brought him at least a block and a half up, you know. And I said good luck to the nigga, cause
nice.
I mean, at that point I was in the hood still, so it's like something is gonna get you.
Or you can find your way into another house, but just understand and accept that we gave you the nice, goodbye.
I gave you that. I give you the head nod. Somewhere someone's watching and appreciates what I just did for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what I feel, at least. Shit.
Oh no, I agree.
Looking around like nothing. This is why people record themselves doing shit, because nobody else is gonna know.
Exactly. No, and I'll tell you, this place that I'm in right now, it's, you've seen the other places I live. This is definitely the best place that I've been in, and this is the only place so far, no mice. I have not found a mouse yet. So it's, and
nice.
And I'm not, I'm not a white glove clean, but I keep my place pretty clean, but every other place I felt like I lived pretty much the same way, and there was always somehow someone in here. But like you remember
when you live it. Well, you was living in some hood shit too, so when you was in the hood, it's like they're everywhere, man. It's like, hey, man, some of you motherfuckers just be leaving foul ass houses out here, so we stay in the neighborhood. And
I remember it was pretty much a thing, because regardless, hey man, if by chance if I go broke in the future or if I become a millionaire in the future, I'm still with Dollar Tree either way. But I remember at that point in my life, at a couple of those spots I was living, it was like, in the back of my head, when I went to the Dollar Tree, okay, get what I get. Let me always need, a 4-pack of the mouse traps. It was just like, how you always get bread, you always get milk.
It's on your list, right? Bread, eggs, milk, mouse traps.
Yeah.
That might be a song right there. They get bread, eggs, milk, mouse traps.
So where the cheese at? No, but like in this spot, I put down just a couple of the ant ones, but luckily everything else I've been making it through. Man, I'll tell you, I got to make a confession real quick. I think I might have. This is my confession.
Let me get my collar on, baby. Work with it.
Dog, I think I might have like seasonal disorder or something like that, because I swear I thought it was only in the winter, to where like I've been done with the winter for years now, where I'm just like, I'm not excited about it anymore. We don't get enough snow to ever do anything. We don't even get a good snow to do anything. So like I'm
Right.
Like never in a great mood in the winter. And then I swear this summer now has been, like I said, just too hot to be outside. It is. Now I'm like, wait, if I'm mad in the winter and I'm mad in the summer, when the fuck can I be happy, dude? Like,
right.
do I have to move?
Spring
like,
never happened.
Fuck,
Yo,
man?
That's why fall I appreciate so much, man.
Yes.
Because fall actually kind of gradually works. Yeah. You know, fall is that it is a gradual work into that. I mean, it can get cold kind of quick, but you still have some nice brisk hoodie weather nights.
Exactly.
You know
I'm down with hoodie weather all day. Let me jump into a pile of leaves. The only problem is, as you know, fall and spring, they have been getting very small these days. You know, we might have 2 weeks of fall to it. Because all I remember, in the springtime, it's just like, oh, it was just winter, and now it's like way too hot. And like we'll have those days to where it's cold in the morning, and then by noon you're just like, what the fuck? Why am I in long sleeves? You know. So
bipolar weather, man. Bipolar weather. That's what they say we got. Northeast shit. Bipolar weather. We don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
I promise you, I feel like the bipolar weather is making me bipolar. You know, because you know how that heat. When your body's uncomfortable, everything else, it's like a dog that has like a hurt leg or some shit. Yeah, you might go try to help and they're gonna snap at you. For
Listen,
me,
man, that's how that's why the natives had it right to me, man. It's like, the elements basically control the power. It's like, we work with the elements, do something to you, man. Stardust, man. We're all stardust.
True. Because I'm telling you, bro, like that way too hot. That shit shortens my fuse too much, and like, I'm trying to make a conscious effort to calm down, and I swear that fucking heat is just like, get off me.
I think this weekend I gotta get to my guy. I gotta scrape some ducats. My AC's not working through all this, by the way. Came home from work.
Me too, but go ahead. I'll tell mine after you. Go ahead.
Bro, I'm talking about coming home and stop and go traffic, because working the third shift now, I'm coming home. Yeah. I'm at 8 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, okay. But now it's like, shit, these are the 9 to 5ers on the road going to work.
They're back.
Bro, it's like, I know, Corona, I miss you, Corona. So now I'm cruising and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like, stop and go. And it's like, this ain't getting no better. All I had was this breeze in this open window.
All I had was this breeze. That's all I ever had. That's all I ever wanted.
That's all I ever wanted was a breeze of life. And so I'm just, and then it pisses you off. I'm like, okay. Then I try to talk myself off the ledge of fucking insanity, because I go, okay, well, well, Mike, it could be worse. Somebody probably died, man. It could be a bad accident or some shit. Somebody probably lost their life. And hey, a bad accident. I get it, So then I get to the shit, nigga. This all was because motherfuckers were rubbernecking because a cop pulled over an 18-wheeler.
Oh.
I'm looking for debris, headlights, people, you know what I mean?
Debris.
Ambulances, you know what I mean? Ambulances and shit.
Yeah.
Nothing. An 18-wheeler to the side of the road, and a state trooper pulled him over. And as soon as we passed that motherfucker, shit started clearing up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What's that? Did the other car leave already? Maybe this was after an accident. One would think.
Now, honestly, when you say that to me, it sparks. People were probably doing the thing of like, we're going to videotape this just in case. There's a white cop and a black driver. And, that's where we're at.
I thought it was an 18-wheeler. I don't know. I didn't get to see the dude. Oh, man. It's funny you said that, man. I had a moment going into Ocean State job lot. Shout out to them niggas for that. No promo. But when I got in there, so we're getting out the car. Now we're sitting there. Now we already kind of finished smoking the J a little bit to get right to walk through the stores, because it helps. So we get there and I'm like, all right, cool. I get my shit together. So you get out the car. It's like, so where'd that cop come from? Where? I don't know. Oh, there's something going on behind us. Now, I didn't know if the cop had the guy out the car. Yeah. And now we're in Orange. Now, people don't know Orange, Connecticut is really predominantly like, uppity kind of town, upper scale, we'll say,
I would say it is where people live, but not necessarily the businesses, right? Because
right.
It's how would we describe it? Say like if we went to an
upper middle class.
Well, no, the neighborhood, yes, but the actual the post road is I can't describe. You know how
it's
in
like
other
a Vegas strip,
neighborhoods,
right? It's
yeah,
one big,
exactly.
yeah. It's like a big strip with all stores, and it's like
Probably
almost a
like
highway,
yeah, I would say probably like 5 miles of a main strip in
right? With
yeah,
every
yeah,
store you can think of, every restaurant, every, you know what I mean? You can't beat that, really. I mean, I enjoy
exactly. Yeah.
that.
I live a mile away from it and I'm happy about it. You know, it's nice.
Right. So now that's describing the town. So now we're out the car, and there was a young brother there, and I don't know, the cops was there, but it almost like I was like, was it an accident or something? I didn't know if he was victim or the caller, but there was a
Yeah, yeah.
moment where he almost looked to me, and I kept looking.
With
You know,
longing eyes.
I kept making. You ever seen the the Key and Peele skit with the black shining? Oh, it's a great skit.
I might, you
Now,
know, like if it popped on, I might have been like, oh
yeah.
yes, I remember it.
Well,
But
what it was he was which one is Peel? Peel, the shorter one. He
yep.
was there working, and then you know Keegan came in and shit, and he started talking to him, and he said, "What?" He said, "You didn't even say no. I can hear you." He said, "Yeah." He's like, "This is the call." He says, "The black people shining. All black people could do it. You just
Yep,
gotta
yep.
channel." You know what I mean? He goes all that. So I was trying to channel his black shining. I
Yeah.
was like, "Are you trying to? You in trouble, nigga?" So
Do
I
you
was
need
like,
me?
"Come on." She goes, "Come on." So you know, it's like you know, her hood shit kicked in. Come on, baby, saying our problem. That's her shit. The cops all they gotta do it. I know, but right now, you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
panther came out of my eyes like, yo, you
Let me
you
just make
good?
sure he's good. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, listen, my biological father's brother, my uncle Harold, shit, man, he used to ride around with a black fish flag on the top of his car. He was about that shit.
Oh wow.
He was a
Yeah, he was
junior
going
panther
for
and
it.
everything, or back in the day. You know what I
Shit.
mean? Oh, Uncle Harold, man, he's a big motherfucker too.
Yeah,
6'3",
yeah.
big thick mustache, and I had the same vision as him, you know, with my prescriptive glasses. I get
Okay.
it from my biological father's side. He's got the same kind of vision joint, and so does my aunt, my father's sister. You know,
No
shout out
doubt.
to her for that. I know she be checking out. You know what I'm saying?
So at shout out. So at Ocean State was it a problem or you guys just kind of just
We went in,
yeah, you like
and
let's
I don't
go.
know. I went in. I'm not gonna jump in there because it didn't look anything. His body language wasn't saying. He just kind of was looking to me, so I was just like, you the cameraman? That was
You want a
popping
beer?
right now? No,
What is it?
you want, you want a bear? No, see, that's
Cameraman?
I know the white side of me is like, you want a bear? And my black side is like, you want a bear?
Exactly. You want to burn? Want a beer or burn? Beer
It's
burn.
not like this. This is old school. It's like, yo, you want, all right? You gotta like,
But let the
English.
news tell it. Now anybody that does this is a sign of the devil now. It's fucking it's
It's Trump.
666. It's
That's right.
666.
Because that's right. When he does it, he does two of them when he talks. And it's like, I'm throwing up the sixes. Maybe he
Yep.
represents the sixth ward, nigga.
Ooh, you never know. Hey, they say Joe Biden is supposed to announce his running mate next week. And I
Kanye
imagine
West. Kanye. No.
you know what? In my humble hope, it will be a black female. That's what it will be because he is and listen,
Exactly.
everybody that's qualified, please
Opportunist.
run, do your thing.
Right.
But it's so I mean, it's politics. So what I'm
It
going to
is.
say is redundant, but it's
Mhm.
so political. Like,
He's like, man.
okay, you know, like if he could find a fucking gay, trans, black, you know, woman,
Right.
it's just
Real
like,
shit.
how many boxes can we check before she's fucking, you know,
Right.
like she can't offend anybody because she is
Right.
everything, you know.
Right.
If she identifies herself as she, you know,
Right.
it might be they. Who knows?
They. Right. Shim. They. Yo, it's crazy because it's like that's just like you said, a straight political move. Like politics is all about riding the emotion of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get in, all you're doing is riding the emotion. Trump
Mhm.
found his emotion. He found his target. He found an emotion. He rode,
Yep.
and he know motherfuckers is like, listen, I'm gonna come out here spitting hot fire. I'm coming in hot. I'm telling you, we're out here and we're in the zone, and there's a lot of people that are gonna agree with me. You're gonna see. He came out talking this bullshit, and whether it was rigged or not, I think Hillary just wasn't as strong as an opponent as people thought. You know what I mean?
still think Hillary the problem with her is she thought it was classic turtle in the hair type joint. It was the tale as old as time. She was just like, I got it, no big deal. And then
slept on him.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't go to certain states that she should have went to because oh man, I already got them. It's like Biden with black people. But Biden thinks I have the entire black vote because a lot of black people do vote for Democrats.
Because he's running with like, yo, remember, I was the second mate to the first black press. Holla at me.
So, in my opinion, he's taking it for granted because he's just like, I have the black vote. It's all good. So, I'm telling you, like when he did that interview with Charlemagne and every interview that he does thus forth, he's fucking horrible. Like he told Charlemagne, if you don't vote for me, you're not a black man. Like,
Biden said that to him?
Yeah, Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You never saw that?
No, that's insane.
You gotta watch this shit, bro. This shit is fucking
nuts. This was recently for him campaigning and shit?
Yeah. That's what but you gotta remember, this is how much, and once again, for anybody, if by chance you're seeing this for the first time, hearing me talk for the first time, I am not a fan of Donald Trump. What I am an anti-fan of is you just hate him because he's him. And that's the most fucking annoying thing. And that's what Biden is trying to run on is I'm not him. He has nothing that he's saying himself. It's all just I'm
substance,
not him.
Right.
It's the lack of substance because the entire substance is no, I'm not that guy. But
it's all about the campaigning and pitching, man. And you know what I mean? It just boils down to, can I pitch the bullshit good enough for y'all to love me?
Can I pitch it? Yes, you can.
You know what I mean?
I pitch it?
Yes,
I cannot believe that you did not see this shit, man. I got to look this up now because also the other thing about Biden is they give him like 30 seconds of footage to talk, and they'll put out a 30-second clip of him talking, and it's cut like 7 or 8 fucking times. And that's the thing that bugs me is like, yo, you could run it back. Like, you don't have to do this and then put it out. Like with us, there's certain things that we've said on a podcast that, we'll leave that out because it's not interesting. You know, we've never said anything fucking crazy, but it's just like, there's certain things that, maybe the intro's too long, so we'll trim that down, do stuff like that. But no, man, it's fucking.
Yeah, they're all fucking crooks, man. They're the last one of them. It's like, who can come out and be genuine and actually do shit that they say? I mean, that's why I say Trump is genuine, but it's just not the kind of genuine you want. You know what I mean? Like, he's genuine how he feels. It's just, in my opinion, his feelings, he's just an asshole. You know what I'm saying? He's been a upper class privileged guy his whole life. You know what I mean? Like, my father only gave me $1 million, which means your father had money to give to you. You came from money. You know?
Yeah, I think that's the disconnect of, to him, $1 million is a little bit of money,
right?
Like,
at this point in the game, I mean, but even for him to think at that point in the game, I just had a little $1 million my dad gave. Come on, man. Either you're being arrogant now, or
of course I don't understand because I have not lived that life. But when you're rich, I bet it's just not a, $1 million isn't what it is to us. Like, to me, $1 million is fucking okay, cool. I can retire tomorrow because I know I can put it in the bank. And
you know what? It's hard to say that too. Like, if you were born into this shit, how you would really fucking be. Like, if I was born into this shit, I'd probably be a little asshole too.
Exactly. That's why, like, when a lot of people are mad about like how people act in the inner city, to me, I get it. Because all I think of is like, if you were born and bred and brought up in that environment, that's how you're gonna think for the most part. Of course, there's outliers in every single situation. It's rose that grew from concrete type joint. Of course, there could be somebody from in the middle of the projects, Marcy projects, if you will, and they turn into fucking Jay-Z. And then I'm sure there's also people in Marcy projects that if Jay-Z went back, he'd be like, damn, that motherfucker is still there doing the same damn shit. And perhaps it's because the person didn't enrich themselves, and it's also, Jim Jones made an album about it, a product of my environment. That shit is real.
It's real. You know what I mean? If you're in an environment where people are flourishing and things are doing great, it's easier to gravitate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's as much as like if you're in the bullshit, it's easier to gravitate to the quick hustle. You're not being able to get it quick or whatever. You can't have the skills to get, all right, so what can I do to try to live a certain way? I might have to do some foul shit. I got to sell some illegal shit. I got to, you know what I mean?
And because that's literally all the information that they've been given, And today in this age, yes, you can put the power on yourself and learn through the internet and things like that. But man, I get it. I'm not shitting because think about the things that you were told when you were coming up. And think about the things a kid in the deepest, darkest part of the hood is being told when they go, nah, man, you know what you got to do? You got to make this money. You got to sell these drugs. And that's how you.
Right. And when you got a kid that's saying, yo, listen, fuck the police, little nigga, you heard?
Exactly.
He's feeling a certain kind of way because of some of the encounters he's had, you know what I mean? Or shit he's went through, or he's just getting that told to him too from the OGs. Yo, don't fuck, we don't fuck with the cops. We don't snitch. You come around that shit, man, it becomes law to you. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then you believe, and then think of how many other things are said as well of just like whatever it could be down the line. Yo, somebody disrespects you, you pop that motherfucker,
right.
That might not be the way to go,
right.
like,
you know what I mean? And then you have people that are positive figures within the community. And when they instill that, even if they have a kid that might be trying to venture out, do shit, eventually those kids come back to rootedness from the core values they had initially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go out there and try to find themselves and try to be somebody they're not. You know what I mean? And then it kinds of like, oh, the people in that world that I was trying to go be a part of, like those guys are in that world because a lot of them have fucked up upbringings, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's like a lot of dysfunction, a lot of broken shit. Parents as addicts and shit. So they're gravitating to that life. And then you have the people that didn't have that, but they're trying to like fill themselves out. Maybe they want to feel like somebody, a thug, or, you know what I mean? Or they want to feel like somebody, so they go and gravitate to that shit. But a lot of times those guys get a piece of that life that they're like, oh shit, this shit is real. I'm gonna go back to my parents' house in the burbs real quick. Or something, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of Dodge, But
so this interview that Charlemagne did with Joe Biden was in May, and but it just shows you how the news and everything flies by so quick. It was around the end of the interview, and this is a news piece covering it, so hopefully it'll just do it first, but we'll see.
Right. Can't really hear it.
You ain't black. It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see you. Look at my record, man. I've studied the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP's endorsed me every time I've run. Come on. Take a look at the record. Now, I've been critical of you.
So that was did you hear the first part?
Yeah, we said, and when he put his arms out like that, you ain't black. Like, damn, nigga, you sold that real arrogant, like.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Like, listen, if people didn't hate Donald Trump so much and somebody said that, you would go, what the fuck did you just say? Like, that's not okay to say. You know what I'm saying? But it's because, and like I said, anybody watching, I am not a fan of Donald Trump. I will not be voting for Donald Trump. But that's just a reaction from the hatred for Donald Trump, because nobody could get away with saying that if they were running against any other formidable opponent besides Donald Trump, because people hate him so much. Like, you can't tell a black person that they're not black if they don't vote for you. That's
you're not black,
crazy.
You don't vote me. Obviously, he shows that he don't like black people. You see it all the time. I ain't got to. But people know that. You don't have to reassure that. You know what I mean? They're fucking with you because they want to hear what you're about, not about like, hey, I should get an automatic vote because, you know what I mean, you black and he hate black people.
And in the first place, the only reason anybody is fucking with Biden in the first place is because of Barack. That's it. That's all it is. The only reason anybody ever fucked with Hillary in the first place is because of Bill. You know what I'm saying? It was Bill Clinton.
You claim that Clinton set.
Exactly. That Clinton gang, you know?
I mean, that Little Rock gang banging Hoover shit.
Because like that's the thing that annoys me the most about social media and things like that, and people arguing online, because you cannot pretend that Joe Biden is who you want to be president. You know what I mean? Like, you just want him to be president because he's not Donald Trump. And so for me, because of
bad reasons.
For me, exactly. Just that's right there. That's a bad fucking reason, you know?
Right.
Like, just
And
straight up.
it's terrible,
bad
man. A lot of
fucking
them,
reason.
and it's so terrible because I felt like I voted for Hillary because not that nigga. I did the bad reason. I've done it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I can honestly say that I should have won Green Party or something, but then I don't follow it like that, so I don't know who the fuck. You know what I mean? Am I just gonna give a vote to some random person because he's in the Green Party or something, or independent or something? You know, like I might as well start throwing votes to them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's a entire group of people that there's an pie chart where you see the people that don't vote and the people that don't vote. That center right there is bigger than the people that voted for anybody else. Like, more people didn't vote than voted for Hillary. More people didn't vote than voted for Trump, and more people didn't vote than voted for,
Right.
independent. It's fucking nuts.
That is crazy, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I
think it's just going to be madness until that time comes, because now, once again, we have the you can believe what you want. There's now doctors coming out that say hydrochloroquine works, whatever. I butcher the pronunciation, but hydrochloroquine
it works for me. Sounds good to me, man.
It's crazy because now doctors are coming out and saying, like, wait, no, this works. Like, don't say this doesn't work just because you don't like Donald Trump. Like, let's, work this shit out. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I think it's only going to get crazier until November. And I'm telling you, bro, you need to remember every fucking presidential election, there's certain things that they discuss. And one of the things that they discuss is guns. And you know what hasn't been happening? Shootings. So why would they talk about guns? And I'm telling you, there's going to be some crazy shit before November. Like, yo, they send the kids back to school, there's going to be a fucking school shooting. Like, all that shit, man. Because, and, whether it's fake or not, I don't know. But they have to discuss guns before this happens, and then they have to have a reason to discuss the guns. So something is going to pop up where they go, let's all talk about the guns now. Because with all of this that's happened with the there's some riots, there's some protests, there's some demonstrations, but with all that, it's been pretty clear of like, yeah, this is why we want to have a fucking gun. This is why you don't.
But I tell you what, what's going on now and stuff is going to be a big part of whoever's trying to move. You know what I mean? Of grabbing, they're gonna have to discuss what's going on. It's gonna be a big part of the campaign. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because there's always something. It was like, with the immigrants, that was Trump's thing. Yep. It's funny because when he brought the shit up, I was like, I ain't know motherfuckers would still talk about that. That shit been going on forever. Like, I didn't think that was still a problem. It's become a thing. It's become acceptable. I don't know. You know what I mean?
But I'm telling you, that's because the only things that are a problem are what's put on the news. Because then you go into the things and you're like, holy shit, Obama fucking booted so many goddamn illegal immigrants from here, but it wasn't the story of the president. It wasn't like, yeah, Barack he kicked out mad fucking people. And to me, I agree with, if you are illegal and not trying to do it, like if you just come over here illegally and you decide to get a job and do everything, I'm cool with you getting the boot. Like, I'm sorry. I don't understand when it became cool to like, oh, they're doing the wrong thing, leave them alone. Like, I don't get that shit.
Right.
That
No, I'm not. I can agree with that, man. It's kind of like, I can't just go fucking become a Belgium resident. I can't just go to Belgium and just say, all right, I'm just never going back now. I'm going to stay here. Right. And now I'm a Belgian. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
give me a waffle, motherfucker.
Give me a waffle and some poutine fries to get the fuck out of my face, man. But it's not, you got to do it. You want to go be a part of that country, you got to do it a certain way. Yeah. Listen, and of course, if we were sneaking in, I was going to say, if we were sneaking in Canada on a wave like that, Canadians would be pissed off too. Like, yo, these fucking Americans, like they're sneaking in here with their families and where they're fucking climbing through mountains and shit and getting attacked by bears. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of hike they got in Canada, but some people do it, but it's not in that kind of, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And of course, I understand fully. It's easier said than done. I have the privilege of I was born here, but it's just that I'm down for people to do it the correct way. I just don't get the like, you sneak over here and then pretend because you did that it's some sort of revolutionary and oh my God, leave them the fuck alone. Because if it's so, then celebrities should put their money where their mouth is. And why aren't celebrities with millions and millions and millions of fucking dollars helping out all these fucking, poor people that come over and have no other choice because they're trying to make a better family for themselves. Let the celebrities fucking take care of them. Bro, there's people moving out of LA in fucking droves because of the homeless problem. Because now in LA, somebody can move straight up on your fucking front lawn and they won't do anything about it. It's nuts, dude.
You mean like just park on your front lawn and
somebody can walk up to your front lawn, set up a tent on your front lawn and go, I live here now. In LA, brother. In LA. That's why people are moving out. Like Joe Rogan is moving out of LA. He's taking all of his business with him. There's a whole lot of people moving out of LA.
That's insane.
Yeah, man. Because and it's, you know, I'm not saying this is why Joe Rogan is moving, but a lot of people are moving because of the homeless problem, because the police don't do anything about the homeless at all. Like they can live wherever they choose to.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's man. A little too. I mean, that's a little like, yo, if I beat the shit out of his ass, I gotta get he on my property. What, I gotta wait for him to fucking peek in my window and look at my kids or something? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Since when is that a thing?
No, it's crazy. It's been they were saying the past couple of years, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. It's
yeah, man. People do dumb shit, man. And like I said, too many people are too intrusive and shit, man. You know, you can't give a little bit. For some people, they just go too far.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, cut that shit in the butt, man. You know, you let a nigga, hey, man, you mind if yeah, go ahead, man. I'm having a cookout. He's walking in the backyard. Yeah, you want a hot dog? Yeah. Now you come back. Hey, you think I get a burger too? Yeah, man, you got a burger. Go ahead, man. We got a lot of food. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got a couple plates down. Come back later, ask for a double cheeseburger. You know what I mean? At some point, it's like, my man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, now you doing too much, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm hooking up, but like, at this point, I feel like you're just being greedy, like a motherfucker. Like, yo, that
DMX
double
told
cheeseburger,
him.
right?
DMX
like,
told him.
So you had a hot dog
now.
right? So you had a hot dog, a Georgia hot, a burger. Now you want a double cheese? What are we talking about right now, man?
Yeah. You're gonna have to slide me a 5 or something.
No, it's like I'm just sitting there, like, but yo, it's like, bro, can you make him a plate to go? Like, back, put him a little bundle. You know what I mean?
Home. Yeah,
send him home with a care package right now. Take that to go, bro. Because right now you fucking up the vibe. I'm trying to work the grill and enjoy my company and have a good time, and I got to turn around you in my face, drooling and shit. Like, yo, no grill man likes the nigga that drools by the grill all the time, just staring at the fucking links, staring at the links. Like, oh, dog, I'm just gonna keep talking to you. Yo, let me try one of those. Let me try one of those.
I would turn that. Bro, you don't got the spatula. You need to hold yourself down. But I'm telling you, man, it does affect me because in the back, in you know, in the childhood, in my inner child,
inner C,
I'm in my IC in the Intercontinental Championship. I feel like inside of me at heart, I'm a very nice person, but that the world has like not allowed me to continue to be, because I feel like if you're nice, if you're too nice,
people take it for granted.
People just want to walk all over it and just. But
right,
if you
it's like a good medium you
that,
gotta have. You know,
I can't tell you how many arguments I've gotten in with with every single girl I've ever dated of like, stop being nice to guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like having to tell them like, listen, I understand. No, you did not do anything wrong, but you need to understand, you literally just smiling at that man and saying thank you because they gave you a drink that you paid for makes them think that you now want to suck their penis. You need to understand these things. But you know, girls are there. No, I'm just nice. Just
right. It's like it's true, but it's like they say no. I can't say every guy because there are some, but it's like they're out there, and you got to stop playing and stop pretending to be naive because of majority. You know, niggas is moving like that, Mr.
And it's not just all about girls. I mean, you know, with anything in life, man. You're unfortunately how we were watching those self-defense videos and how we were talking about yeah, man, there's some shit's going down. That's not your fucking problem. Like, because you might walk over there and get popped twice in the fucking head because you couldn't mind. Yo, Cedric the Entertainer had an amazing bit about it back in the day on the Kings of Comedy. You remember that shit? Just fucking white people running in this direction, black people will be walking in the other direction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's the problem over there.
You know,
I'm running because everybody else ran, dog.
Yep. White people hear that there's a problem and they go walking to, well, let me see what's going on over here. Right. And then black people are like, fuck this shit. And
right.
That, you know?
But you got to know, man, and that's just been a time of, you know, you think about it, it's like, well, why are these things? There's, you know, a lot of times of like you growing up with people and You know, you have their grandparents and they taught their kids and were your parents and whatever. Mind your fucking business now. Go, you know what I mean? Don't fuck with these people. They fucking hang your nuts out to dry. You don't talk to these people. You know, even if it wasn't that way for your time of growing up, you kind of like that same thing. This is what you grew up hearing. You know what I mean? This is what you know what I mean? So you kind of put up a wall for shit like that. You know what I mean? For, you know, or just like I got this wall up and I really don't even know if I know why I got it up, but it's there because I was introduced to it at a young age to have that wall initially. And, you know, so shout out to the people that can break their wall. You know
break the wall down. Chris Jericho. Shout out to him. Speaking of, let's just skip my attempt at a transfer here. Mike Tyson is fucking fighting again, dude. Right? Mike Tyson is fucking fighting again.
Right.
8 round. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say which was the segue from not having heat in the car because he got some more heat to talk about. Was Roy Jones fighting Mike right now? That's going down. That's really going down.
8 rounds, exhibition fight, and now, let's not get anybody scared with the word exhibition because all exhibition means is that let me put it like this: exhibition means that it is not going on their record.
Right.
No, it means it's not going on the record. But from what I think, and listen, this might just be my white privilege thinking I know everything, but I think what that means is they will not be drug tested. They will not be steroid tested. They will not be anything tested because it's not like, you know, it's an exhibition. It's not a real.
Right. There's no money involved. Right. So it's supposed to be a charity. Money involved. Oh, is it a charity? I thought it was a charitable thing.
I don't think so at all.
They're doing a winner loser. Well, it's Mike Tyson's thing. It's called it's Mike Tyson's League of Legends. Right, League of Legends or something.
I don't think it's for charity. I think it's just for, you know, I've started this new business. And I'm gonna try to make money with this. Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, they might donate. It could be for charity, but I haven't heard anything about that because
that's crazy, though.
I know it's Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. 8 rounds exhibition match.
Did Roy put on weight? Because Mike was like a heavyweight. Roy was like a middleweight, wasn't he?
Roy Jones is taller than him, though. That's crazy because Mike is like 5. People always forget that Mike is not tall. Mike's like 5'8". Roy Jones is like 5'9", I think. So it's but they're fighting, and then also
there's a weight difference though, isn't it? Like Roy Jones he was like a light middleweight type shit. He was fighting De La Hoya. He wasn't in no Mike Tyson heavyweight division. That's crazy.
You need to remember though, because we've gone through this before on the podcast. 20 years have gone by, brother. He's not.
That's why. But like I said, honestly, I don't know. I'm like, did Roy Jones put on some weight? Because I haven't seen him. I mean, I see Mike still got it. You know, he's still kind of big. You know, kind of solid still.
No, but like Roy Jones, thicked out a little. Like by no means is he, you know, fat, but he's not the skinny fucking boxer anymore. I'm trying to look up.
I'm just like, I know I see Mike work out. I didn't know Roy was still like actively work. I mean, if he's like, look, I ain't really sparred in 20 years, like, you know, 10 years or some shit, like, damn, bro,
Roy
ready
Jones
to go do
never
this?
Stopped fighting.
He never did?
No, Roy Jones has been fighting this whole time. He's just not that
Get the
great
fuck out of
anymore.
here. When's the last time he had a fight? Did he retire? I thought he retired a while ago.
His last fight, February 2018. I'm about to bring it up on the screen right now.
No shit.
Yeah, I would always, because he would always pop up on like whatever.
Was he on like
Instagram or whatever? And they would always.
He's got to be like 45 or something, then, right? Wow.
He's 51, and Mike is 54. Because that's the thing is he would always come back, and Roy Jones kept getting fucked up because he has 9 losses now, and it was never great. But yeah, look, fucking Roy's got him on the reach, 74-inch reach versus 71.
What's the weight though?
Mike Tyson is not fucking 5'10". Get the fuck out of here. This shit's a lie right here. I'll tell you that. Not 5'10". And Roy, I think it's like 5'8" and 5'9", not 5'10".
Mike ain't fought in 15 years. Roy at least fought 2 years ago. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought Roy retired a long time ago, man.
You know what? I'm not saying that he never said he was going to retire, but I think he did that like, oh, man, I'm done with this stuff. And then another fight comes up, and they're just like, we'll go ahead. He hasn't been fighting, you know, like, I don't even know what the boxing leagues are called anymore. But, no, he hasn't been fighting, like, on pay-per-view, you know, with Don King and everything. Yeah, but he's been doing, you know, whatever he gets paid to fight whoever the fuck he's fighting, you know?
Right. Some underground shit.
Yeah.
Like Roy Jones. I ain't seen you on ESPN in years, nigga. You still fighting?
Bro, but I'm telling you, you got to remember about those other countries. Like, yo, India will take Roy Jones versus whoever the fuck and give him $5 million real quick, you know? Like, you got to remember, bro, when the WWE went to Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Arabian prince and all them shits, they were like, our favorite wrestlers are Yokozuna, Ultimate Warrior, named like 4 other people that have been dead for like 50 years. And WWE's just like, we'll do what we can, you know. So like, so they get a fucking big Yokozuna looking guy and all that.
So what you're telling me is, our washed up stars wash up on the shores abroad? Is that what we talk about right now?
I think you just put a positive spin on the word washed up. Because yo, we just washed up on another beach and we get another check over there. That's all.
That's it. That's most of them. They love that shit, man. Fucking Rakim could still go sell out in Europe right now. Quite crazy. More than he get love here. You know what I'm saying? Rakim will go out there right now and shut it down. They're like, yo, they'll sell out fucking coliseums and arenas.
Dude, Onyx still does like 200 dates a year. Like Onyx is killing it overseas forever. Naughty by Nature, same shit. They've been killing it forever.
Wu-Tang, let Wu drop whenever over there. They're like, we're showing up. Fucking, you know what I mean? So whoever we say is not trendy anymore, they say, yeah, they are. Bring them over
here. Yeah, they'll discover them over there and shit. It's but that's one of the things about being an American is that we are not taught about the world at all. We're barely taught about America, dude. Like, imagine, like, think about this. The kid in school that knew where all 50 states were was a fucking nerd. Not to me now, you know what I'm saying? That dude was fucking smart as shit. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what every 50 state is on our fucking map. I don't know which ones they are. You know, I know a lot of them, obviously, but if you gave me a blank map and say, yo, write down all the states, I couldn't do that shit. And you know what? We're probably supposed to be able to fucking do that shit, you know? Like, that'd probably be a thing to know the fucking country that we live in. Because I bet you around the world, if you gave it to grade school kids for whatever country they live in, they would, oh yeah, we know. Because we just aren't.
Right.
Our focus is not on that.
Arkansas, how the fuck you know about my shit more than me? Because we learned everything we had to know about our culture. Now we're learning yours. We're gonna come over and take everything.
I'm telling you, man. People actually get taught stuff, you know, instead of
man. I tell you, man, stuff we take for granted too, man. I tell you, with that documentary we watched, man, that was which he had X-Nate today. So
yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we'll holler about that. But that, what you call it, man? Woo, you take for granted some shit, man. Like, that's like, and you know what fucked me up with that is the length of time that it occurred, and that's that whole part of what we're saying now is like not really knowing about shit going on in other country. Like, I remember hearing about that, but I didn't know it was from that long. Like 5 years ago.
5 years ago, exactly.
Like, that's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. No wonder why they're having a revolution over there, man.
It's tough. Like, we only have a finite amount of time, but definitely like trying to get some new stuff in your brain is the way to go. You know what I mean? Like trying to learn a little bit and
so all those motherfuckers back when we were younger that got made fun of, man, those guys are on mountains right now. Like, yo, man, I was doing this shit when it wasn't cool, man. Like, that's the flow now. That's what's cool, was being knowledgeable, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. It should have always been that. But we get caught in the culture, you know what I'm saying? Both the times, man.
Be cool.
Don't worry, dumb niggas coming back though. So the dumb jock will be back.
Well, speaking of that, the younger Paul brother, Jake Paul, is also fighting on the Mike Tyson card. He's fighting fucking Nate Robinson. Is it Nate Robinson or Nate Anderson?
Yeah, Nate Robinson, little Nate. He called him out. Nate is he used to play for the Knicks. He was the only one to win, I think, 3 dunk contests in a row. Yes. He won the one where he did the kryptonite. He went against fucking Dwight Howard when he had the Superman thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's short. He's only like 5'8" or some shit, 5'9".
They got him on here as 5'9". Yep.
Yeah. So, and he's hopping out the gym. He yamming it. And he won fucking dunk contest with the shit. So it's like the guy 5'9" won a dunk contest. That's Spud Webb type shit, but Spud was even shorter. Still,
Yeah.
you gotta give him the nod on that. Like, all right, you got that.
Hell
But nah,
yeah.
Nate is cool. He does a lot of personality. He's got like a YouTube channel and shit, like, you know, where he goes to like celebrities' houses and shit, and it's like something with Nate, hanging with Nate or some shit like that.
That's got to be why he's fighting another fucking YouTube star. He's probably
Yep.
fighting for fucking YouTube
For
superiority.
That YouTube, yeah, okay, because he's out there with his own little shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson, and that's on the undercard. So listen, now, even if, from what I've heard for my entire life, this kid, Jake Paul, is a complete douchebag. But that's a 23-year-old kid that gets to be on the undercard of a Mike Tyson fight. So that kid's doing something right, man. I'll tell you that. Like,
Is that what I do? Take an ass whooping in front of my fans? They're gonna love me regardless.
and you know what? That dude, he really, really, really trains because he's had 2 boxing matches already, and he won them.
Oh,
He won both.
so, all right, so
and mind you, they're not
and Nate and Nate, and I don't
but
think Nate's just going
Nate's
into
not a
it.
boxer. No, yeah, he's not. So, but either way, man,
Baller.
is hopefully it's interesting. Like, I don't give a shit who wins on any fight, except
Right.
it would be weird if we see Roy Jones fucking knock out Mike. I think it would just be sad more than anything else. Like, I don't want to see, like, listen, I've watched Mike Tyson's training videos from this year. I'm geeked out. I get an adrenaline rush. I am so happy to watch that shit. But
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to watch Mike Tyson get knocked out, dude. I'm hoping he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that.
Right. I don't want to see Mike come out
No.
50. Then you go into the he's 53, guys. Stop.
Because
But
I'm
they're like,
telling you,
yo,
even
but Roy 51.
George Foreman already was just like, these guys shouldn't be doing this. They're too old. You know?
And George got half a brain cell left. That motherfucker been hit so many
Exactly.
times. I mean, he forgot he got grills and shit.
I know.
Grills.
Paul
Yeah, you
Wall.
made a fortune off of grills, George. More than boxing ever gave you. Remember? Oh,
Exactly. Grilling and chilling.
Yeah, man. George,
But man, I'm excited. I think it's September 12th, and then man, it'll be just some.
man.
It's nice that there's some good entertainment. Oh, and no fans. So
Yes,
Yo.
which has been a weird thing in baseball. Have you been seeing with the cardboard cutouts?
did you hear? Because last night, me and my supervisor were watching the game. Did you see the fake chants now?
Oh, they're putting in the crowd and shit.
They're
Yeah,
pumping the crowd, but they're doing it like, I don't know what kind of setup they have.
like
but
they're doing the reactionary to what's happening.
Yes, like
No shit.
dude hit a pop fly, and they whatever button they pressed for the like, it's weird, man. And the
Somebody's having fun, man. Somebody's having real fun doing that shit, like a video
The
game.
unfortunate thing about baseball is most of the shots you can see there's no one in the crowd. You know what I mean? Because you know that classic shot of the pitcher and the batter, and you can see in the back there's nobody. But then they do that side angle of the batter from, where you can see the batter's face. Behind him,
Right.
you see that there's nobody. But then there's a mad cheers. It's so weird, man. It's
Right.
just like,
And
it
some of the
felt
stadiums,
weird
I know,
watching.
like the Mets, they put in cardboard cutout. They got like cardboard
Yep.
cutouts of celebrities and shit. Like it's funny. Some of
Yeah.
it's funny. You know what I mean? They had one where the guy hit a home run and it fucking took a dog out, it cut out, and the fucking it's like in the
shit.
stands. The cardboard fucking dog took one to the head. So it's it's like
Yeah.
it's cool, but it's interesting though, man, because when sports in general, man, momentum is big, bro, and that comes from the crowd. So
energy from the crowd,
right.
man. It's big.
Without that crowd, man, it's really got to be that's really going to see who's really a tight team. You know what I'm saying? They got to feed off each other, man, because it's not really, nobody's out there cheering besides the automated finger pushing shit that's going on.
And also the teams did not miss a beat on selling extra advertising, because I saw there's some where, like, say they'll have a big ass tarp that goes across like 50 seats with a big ass Tide logo on it now. So now they have more room to sell advertising. We'll cover the seats, and fine, you go buy that piece. All right, you buy that piece in the outfield. You go buy that section. It's crazy,
Right.
man. They're
Well,
trying.
FedEx has 2 balconies over there.
Yeah.
Verizon Wireless has a half a banner over here.
Mhm.
Probably cost
But
them about
the,
$300K.
So, not that I expected the NBA Dome to be like, policed, but apparently you can just go whenever the fuck you want, and they only find out when you come back and tell them. Apparently,
what it is they got excused. Now that was Lou Williams from the LA Clippers. That's what you're talking about with the Magic City
strip club. Yeah.
Lou Williams from the LA Clippers. So now what it is guys are allowed to get those furloughs for certain things. You know what I mean? family related things. They're allowing them to, but they let them know when you come back, you have to be quarantined. I think for like, I don't know, 4 days or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You come back, you 4 days, you can't do nothing. So the guys take that risk when they do it. But now this guy, he said why the NBA was kind of tight is because he said his grandfather was passing. You know what I mean? And that's why, he had to go to the service. He did all that. He went to the service, and then all of a sudden he ends up from the kid that Jack Harlow or whatever, the rapper, the white kid. He took a picture of him and put it on Instagram or whatever on social media. He took a picture of them chilling or whatever, and he took it down real quick. But once it hit the net, people see this shit, man. It's like, now you're not gonna just say that shit didn't happen. I saw it, motherfucker. He was there. Yep. You know what I mean? And he said he was just going there because of the wings. It's like I just look at Playboy for the articles.
For articles, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
that's an unfortunate thing.
And he's trying to sell it because he has a wing there named after him. So that doesn't really sell it to me. That just shows that you're there a lot.
Yeah. It's so dumb.
Right. So because he lied, now they're figuring all that out, and now his suspension is more severe. It's like, you basically played this, and come to find out, it wasn't even his fucking grandfather. It was a close friend of the family's father that was like, he grew up with, you know what I mean? So you basically bullshitted to get out. And it's like, your team is like probably going to be the second seed coming out of the West, going to be battling against LeBron, and he's a vital player for them. You know what I mean? He's a big player for them.
Yep.
Energy-wise and everything. And you're going to risk that for some wings?
But even like you were saying, the 4-day thing is like, we're just taking chances at this point. Like, because what is 4 days when literally everywhere else is 14? So what the fuck is 4 days? Like,
well, the 14 is if you're contracted. The 4 days is like you're quarantined for 4, and they're testing you every day. You know what I mean?
No, I understand they're doing that there, but 14 for when you go anywhere right now, like what you're supposed to do.
If you're coming out of a hot spot, especially, right?
No, like literally just traveling is like, if you go from here to here, you're supposed to quarantine for 14 days, then you can do your thing. Like,
right.
It's not like you only quarantine for 14 if you were around someone. Like
well, that's what it says on the train station. They have signs that say that if you come from certain states, you're asked to whatever, and then they want people to snitch. There's like a hotline to snitch on people that aren't quarantined and shit. It's like, oh,
yeah. I think, man, we just, in my opinion, we opened up with whatever the fuck happens. We are not shutting back down because, bro, the Miami Marlins, 11 players have it and 2 staff have it.
Right.
Go home. Like, no, you end it. Like, bro, if I was on another team and we had to play the Marlins, I'd be like, Coach, I don't want to do this.
Yo,
like,
that shit happened, and where it happened on the road. It was in Philadelphia. Yep. It's like, now you brought your bullshit to Philly, you might spark them back up with 14 you motherfuckers spreading that shit around everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel that what was sold was like, all right, we're going to try it out. If it gets crazy, we'll shut it back down. They had no thoughts of shutting this shit back down.
Yeah, football's still on the edge. They don't know. It's hard to you can't put a bubble on football, man. It's like a fucking couple hundred people, man.
There's no way
on
to
game
do
day.
Football safe. There is no way to do football
There's too much. Those guys are fucking grunting, spitting. It's too much contact. There's too many people. You can't social distance that way. You can't keep fucking your medical staff way the fuck down there in the end zone, and they got to run all the way to the fucking other 20-yard line on the other side of the field just to go help somebody out. Like, come on, man.
But there's already a good amount of players from the NFL just being like, nah, I'm good. I'm just not doing it.
A couple of the Patriot, the guy Hightower, he's a veteran. He got 3 Super Bowl rings. 9 years he been in the league.
I'm sure he's asshole rich. You know what I mean? Like,
right. He's done well, and this is his first child. So he's like, this is my first kid.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna enjoy this right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry guys, there's a pandemic going on and I gotta be with my family.
Exactly. I'm not trying to be in all this. But no, it'll be it's something to look forward to. Like I don't think like sports are gonna save the nation like some people do. Like there seems to be like, we got to get sports back. And I'm like, yeah, but let's do it when it's safe to do it. Like
remember these people are fucking people with families and shit too.
Yeah,
like, they're not just there for you.
Baseball, all right, we've done this little experiment. It's obviously not safe. The amount of people that caught it is, and at least people are catching it and not dying from it. Yes, that's
Right.
that. But for the most part,
right. But it's fans are just fucking selfish, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you're here to entertain me. Get your ass on the fucking field. Like, yo, man. You know what I mean? This is a fucking
you know
people.
what? I would say there's fan, but I think owners are probably have those same words come from owners as well. Of like, no, listen, you're under contract. Go on that fucking,
right. Oh yeah, you got big money, and it's a payoff with certain things. It's like, you can't complain about taking a day off of work when you're getting paid millions. It's kind of
it's tough.
It's like, it's still a job, man. You still work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. There's so many fucking millionaires coming out, retired ball players. They need to fucking put their money together and come up with their own league, compete with the NBA. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not a feasible thing, but when you buying fucking multiple Maseratis and shit and dumb shit, you're not putting your money where it probably should be.
True.
Start fucking game. You got to put the money together, man. Hey, a little something, man. I mean, that's why I thought it was a beautiful thing. I don't know if it's going to happen still, but the big talk to do, my New York Mets might have A-Rod and J-Lo owning the team. There's a couple millionaires putting their money together. Like, yo, Bay, how my shit go? Yeah, let's buy the Mets. You know what I mean? Me and you throw some millies, I throw some millies, we buy the Mets. How that sound?
Try it out.
A-Rod made a fucking couple $100 million, man, when he was playing for, and that's just over that. Not alone the advertisements and endorsements and all the shit, shit he got. You know what I mean?
Everything he's tried to sell over the years.
Right. I don't know what his net worth is, but he's probably close to $1 billion.
I would say he's got to be doing all right. And J-Lo's only been making money since fucking like 35 years ago.
Right. And I mean, shit, she's still cutting music. She's still acting. She's still relevant. She's on the scene. She still look good for her age. I mean, she got money. Let's go.
Yep.
Shit like that needs to happen. These guys are big fucking billionaires, millionaires that are coming up that I think it is that era now of having more born millionaires that aren't from what a millionaire's cloth usually was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a certain the millionaire billionaire boys club. You know what I'm saying? It was like you had a certain distinguished mannerisms. You know what I'm saying?
Now
it was
basically new money is what we're talking about now. It's like you're the first millionaire in your family.
Right. You that first, like, and some people I don't think really understand the power in that. Like, your chance and opportunity to have generational wealth, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Great grandkids are gonna fucking benefit from what the fuck you're doing right now.
True.
Unless you have some seeds along the way, and that lineage is gonna fuck it all up and blow it. But you hope you give them so much money that they don't do that. Yo, I'm leaving you the keys to the castle. Don't burn my shit down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
man, I think we're gonna have a lot of interesting and fun-filled things to look for, especially through the end of 2020.
Real quick before we get ready to sign out. Speaking of Ocean State job lot, because you see the truth back there, nigga. I gotta show more truth because this is on my wall. I just took it off my wall to show niggas the roof. Come on, baby.
Extra truth.
Daya!
Old-fashioned watermelon.
You see it. You see that, my nigga. And it got like that 3D kind of look to it, where it's like pops out underneath.
Since 1899 or 1699? Which one is it?
What do we got
1899? What's it?
Where the hell we at? 1899.
Since 1899. Yo, and that says it's a prize-winning. Woo! That's beautiful.
So this beautiful baby saw me. Actually, my ladies, she saw it, and she said, yo, that bitch looking at you. I was like, who? she gave me the head nod. I was like, right. Stay back. You got to do it. It matches the room.
Beautiful.
Too. She highly recommended that I get in touch with what I know the truth was the whole time. And that came home, which is what's hanging up. Like, they got the wrong model on it, but that's just my opinion. Should have been me. Should have been me, damn it. You know what I mean? Or should have had my man Petey Green.
Oh, Petey Wheatstraw?
Yeah, Petey
Green.
Petey Green, Petey Wheatstraw. When he was eating the watermelon the proper way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You can't be embarrassed to eat the watermelon, man. You can't be embarrassed. You got to eat it in front of him. You got to eat it with eye contact.
Maybe you can put a little Chinese lady up there because you know they produce a lot of watermelon over there too.
They do
But yeah,
square
man.
watermelons.
Oh, they got
They grow
the yellow
they
ones
grow
and shit.
they'll grow a watermelon inside of a container that's square. So then the watermelon grows square. And
No
then
shit.
they fucking, yeah, man. Come on,
No
man.
shit. I'm uneducated about the multiple varieties of watermelon around the world. B square watermelon. Now they just
Yo,
trying to be different.
you gotta learn your lineage, dog. Yo, learn
Right,
the tool,
listen.
right?
Nah, that's some hybrid shit. You know, the motherfuckers over there be
Yeah.
that ain't no natural lineage. Them niggas is doing some other shit.
That should be like you cut it open, it's blue inside and shit. They
Right.
do some wild
You
stuff.
just right. You did a half fucking Rottweiler and a half motherfucking Doberman Pinscher because that looked
For
crazy.
real. Yeah, man. I think we got a bunch of crazy shit coming up. Also, for the people that watch the channel, if you're still with us, we're doing the documentary this week. The next documentary that will be coming out is One Child Nation about China, and that shit was amazing. So I'm looking forward to talking to that. So yeah, check that out on the other playlist, and we're adding more stuff all the time.
Yeah. So when we do things,
we say stuff.
And it's always the end of the day, my niggas.
At the beginning of the night.
I will kiss everyone's forehead individually if they ever came across me in a respectful manner. That's all I'm saying. And you can hold me to that. And you at night. Hold me to that. Yo, bro, remember when you come at me and you put that forehead down, I'm coming in, B. Just know that.
I know what it is.
Corona and all.
Bless you real quick. Let me just bless
you. Yo, I will rub my dusty cap right on your forehead, B.
Toasted.
Rusty toast.
No doubt. Yeah, we'll see y'all next week. We out of this. Bionk.
Salusi.